Good evening. They were harsh words. I hope she rots in hell. But those are the words from a daughter whose mother just resurfaced after intentionally disappearing, leaving her daughter for more than a decade. And it made us wonder, with parents like these.
David, most people think it's the greatest taboo of motherhood, voluntarily leaving your children, taking a time out that can stretch into years. But the moms I met are convinced that what they have done is making them even better mothers. You take a look and decide. Mother of the Year she isn't. 11 years ago, Brenda Heist dropped off her 8 and 12-year-old children at school and then vanished. In news reports, her grieving family said they assumed she'd been kidnapped or murdered.
It was tough. I mean, every prom, my brother graduated from high school and college. I graduated, and she wasn't there.
But last month, Heist finally reappeared, looking worse for wear, and made a stunning admission. She had abandoned her family on purpose. It's the rare extreme of a mom gone AWOL. The reaction? Widespread revulsion. Don't judge, says Mom Talia Liera. She's no Brenda Heist, not even close, but she's faced similar scorn for deciding to live apart from her children.
I had a lot of shame because of the way that we think about what mothers should be.
That they would never leave their children.
Some people think that.
Talia is a so-called non-custodial mother, a mom without physical custody of her kids. In 2008, she moved to Seattle after a divorce, leaving her 3 children, Nathaniel, Eric, and Serena, to live with their dad, David, 2,800 miles away in Pennsylvania. Talia spends her days painting, writing, making music, and practicing martial arts with her boyfriend. Mothering?
Hey, give me a wide shot of your room. I just want to see what it looks like.
Well, that's done from afar.
And I will walk you through the steps of the scrambled eggs. And
Oh, sure. She emails recipes for them to cook for themselves.
Pancakes.
And she stays in touch on phone and via Skype.
You sound a little like you have a cold.
Yeah, I have a cold.
But they only see each other in person around once a year.
Okay, well, Miss Sweet Cake, I will talk to you again soon.
Hi.
We talk all the time. We're very connected.
And that's as good as being there.
I can't answer that it's as good as, it's just different.
I know a lot of people listening to this will want to know, do you love your children?
Absolutely, more than anything.
More than yourself?
Should a mother love her children more than herself?
Startling as this may sound, there are an estimated 2.4 million non-custodial mothers in the United States. Many of these mothers are heartbroken by the loss of custody. But some moms, like Talia, give up custody voluntarily. Author Rana Reiko is also a non-custodial mother. Her teenage sons were 3 and 5 when she and her husband divorced. Since then, she sees them for 4 to 5 hours, 3 days a week, an arrangement she initiated.
They come over after school, they stay until bedtime, and then he comes to pick them up and they go home to bed.
Rana is brutally honest about why she made her decision.
I never wanted to be a mother initially. I realized that I had kind of fallen into this role that I had never intended to fall into.
Rana wanted to devote herself full-time to her writing, not to her children. She is the rare mom to admit that she does not pine for the daily grind of parenting.
I don't have to get them to brush their teeth. I don't have to be up until 11:30 to do their homework. I don't miss that.
Talia has a different reason for leaving. She says post-divorce conflict between her and David was causing enormous stress for her and the kids, and that leaving, while a wrenching decision, was the only way to ease the tension.
Why so far away? Why did you have to move 3,000 miles away?
At that point, was it 10 miles or 3,000 miles or 3 million miles? It really wouldn't make any difference.
Well, because at 10 miles you could still see the kids and be a presence in their lives.
Right, but in order for the conflict to go away, there had to be a certain distance.
David says there was no conflict, and he says Talia's sudden transformation from stay-at-home mom to West Coast bohemian was astonishing.
I'm completely surprised even to this day.
And his friends?
They were shocked. It's like, how could a mom leave her children like this? What got into her? But she has a spiritual connection with them.
Yeah, I could just like pet you.
That is rather profound, and accordingly, she doesn't seem to need to have that physical contact with them.
How's my boy?
Complicating matters further, Talia's youngest child, Eric, has Down syndrome. Their longest time apart was more than 2 years. Kisses with mom? Well, a computer will have to do.
You have a special needs child. Did it make you think that you owed it to him to be there for him?
Eric is the kind of child that connects to whomever he's around. It sounds strange to say this from his mother, but people are kind of interchangeable to him. And I could tell from how he is that he will have a wonderful life, whoever he's around.
Talia has been called selfish, irresponsible, and delusional. Rana has been called worse.
I got death threats. I got people telling me that I am evil, that I'm worse than Hitler, that I'm human garbage.
Some mothers would say your decision to leave was putting care for yourself ahead of care for your children.
I think that better women make better mothers. When you love and know yourself, then you can be a better mother for your children.
But how are you being a better mother 3,000 miles away?
Because I'm in touch with who I am.
I know, but how is that benefiting them?
It allows me to make choices for my children from my heart rather than from what I think society tells me about what a mother should be.
I've never seen him play his drums.
Oh, really? You haven't?
No, I don't think I have.
You chose to be a mother. Aren't you now just abdicating that responsibility and saying, well, I don't want to sacrifice anything? Shouldn't mothers sacrifice for their children?
I think no mother should have to completely sacrifice. I think to sacrifice your own wants and needs and desires for someone else's life, what kind of a message is that sending your children?
Here's a surprise. Not only is her ex-husband David satisfied with the arrangement,
I think it's been great for the family, from my standpoint.
Talia's son Nathaniel supports his mom despite the distance.
Yeah, it's difficult, but no, I'm not going to grow up hating her and never speaking to her again. I think my mom's a good mom, even from far away.
But for 11-year-old Serena, who was only 8 when her mom left, the emotional toll is palpable.
When I was growing up and my mom lived with us, then I have like a lot of happy memories.
Serena saves every memento from her mother.
These are some Christmas wrappings that I saved. These are like my birthday cards and stuff. They're kind of like special since we don't get to see her a lot.
And she's become a surrogate mother for Eric.
I make Eric's lunch and I feed him breakfast. Sometimes I am actually kind of angry with her that I don't have a mother to do what a mother does.
In her blog, The Better Mothers Project, Talia defends her decision with her message that there is not only one right way to be a mother. Rana agrees. She says she has managed to have it all, an award-winning book and a close relationship with her sons.
I think if I was a man, then none of this would be an issue. People have this idea of what a good mother is. I don't fit that mold, but I definitely fit the mold of a terrific divorced dad.
It's been a while since I've seen your face.
Yeah, it has.
Talia has lived apart from her children for 5 years now. We checked in with Serena just last week. She is 13 years old now and says adjusting to life without mom has become easier.
Our relationship is really a lot closer than it was before. We talked about like relationship problems and, you know, what's going on in the girl's body and, you know, all that stuff.
On the last day of 8th grade, he's gonna ask her out because that's the first day.
And I just, you know, I really love my mom a lot.
But Serena's vision of her future life as a mother?
As a mom, I never want to be apart from my children. I want to make that perfect family that she was never able to do. I want that really badly now.
Mama loves you. Bye.
So what do you think about these mothers who move out? Let us know on Twitter using the hashtag ABC2020.